when Nandan asked me to be a member of the Bangalore Agenda Task Force, which S.M. Krishna then had set up. And honestly, I had no idea, except my father-in-law coming from the bureaucracy. I had no clue. I would consider myself as a reasonably apathetic individual, having no knowledge of how government runs, nothing. But that BATF experience...
What was BATF? Many people won't know.
So Bangalore Agenda Task Force was something that S.M. Krishna had set up about 7 task forces. There was one on education, one on infrastructure. One of them was a Bangalore Agenda Task Force. Mm-hmm. Subsequently, of course, he had a task force to catch Veerappan also, but that came a bit later down the line. So the Bangalore Agenda Task Force mandate was to ask a few people from outside of government, Nandan and a small team that he put together, to actually come and give a report on how Bangalore can be reimagined and something can be done. But we chose a different route. We said we will collaborate and work with the government departments. We're not going to sit outside and give, because we had no idea what it took to run a city. We had no idea what it meant to be in government. None of us. Not Nandan, not anyone. Today Nandan is very knowledgeable on this whole area. And subsequently, in fact, the seeds of his whole foundation, if I can call, was his being in the Bangalore Agenda Task Force, where up close and personal, we got to see how the various government departments
work. It must be a very novel idea, novel concept.
Very much. In fact, it has never happened ever since. It was very novel. And also the route we took was also quite novel. We said we will not give a report. We said we will work with government departments and we will collaboratively work on projects. So, I was involved in the city's property tax system. But the property tax system was not something, it was worked along with the Bangalore City Corporation to make it a reality. So it was this whole model of working through BATF. It got closed down in 2004 when the government changed. And subsequently, one got involved in the Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission.
For you, it was tasting blood, right?
Actually, after BATF, I said, this is the place I want to be in. Yes. I used to work advising private sector companies how to make more money. That was my job. Okay, I used to earn a living out of saying basically entry strategies and how you can make more money kind of stuff. But the reality is, moving a millimeter in the public domain gave me personally a lot more satisfaction than all the $1 million advice that I was part of in the private sector. That's when the penny dropped for me. I was fortunate in the sense that we were financially comfortable. We had a stock option plan. My wife had got Hema had got a stock option plan. And that basically made us financially comfortable.
She was with
Infosys,
right?
She used to head HR. I am known as Hema's husband. And because of that stock option plan, one became financially comfortable. So my colleagues started running my business. And I started jumping into this whole public space. Because it basically made me extremely happy. I'm a self-described patron saint of lost causes, but and I have lost more battles than I have won. But the few that I have won, let's say a property tax system, making Lalbagh sustainable for the next 100 years through water rejuvenation and a whole lot of things, or the TenderSURE project for pedestrians. A few projects that I've won gives you so much of satisfaction that this was well worth it.
For stories like this, keep following us. From Code to Culture, our podcast. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media.